Let's talk about the Invisible Toolkit. These 3 simple steps can help you boost your impact and boost your income as well. Now, you and I know that building a thriving consulting business isn't always about the big things that we do. It isn't about how we undertake some dramatic reinvention. Very often, it's the small things, and I've discussed before, it's the levers that make the biggest difference. So, in this video, I'd like to take a look at some of the subtle strategies that are often hiding in plain sight. And that's the problem. They're there, but they can be hidden by our habits. When we get this right, we get a compounding effect, a bit like compound interest. It's that slow growth that builds a solid business and not what we might just call a flash in the pan. Okay, so I'm going to go through 5 of these with you because I think in your business, you don't need to go into massive detail because you know your business and I don't know it, but I'm sure you can take these ideas away and use them immediately. The first one is this: it's about time that actually makes us money. It's often stated, but nevertheless true, that time really is our most precious asset, our most valuable resource. And the challenge, as we know, is that once we spend it, unlike money, we can't get it back. That's a shame, isn't it? And the question I like to ask myself on a regular basis is, am I spending my time on the right stuff? Or can I delegate some tasks and actions that really do not need me? Is there somebody who can do it faster or more inexpensively and probably enjoys doing it more than I do? I see this as a challenge for some people, not because they don't understand the basic idea, but because they haven't taken the moment to simply draw a line around what they do and what someone else can do. So my suggestion would be to take a look at your diary, take a look at your do list, take a look at your journal, wherever it is that you use, and decide what's there that needs you and what's there that definitely doesn't need you. So why is this profitable? Well, because when we focus on the stuff that we love to do, we probably do it well. In fact, I know I do. And then we do it well, you can be certain there's going to be somebody who's going to pay handsomely for the impact we can create for them by doing the stuff we do well. The second one is the principle of unexpected value. You know, there's a question I regularly ask myself in business and when I'm sharing my ideas, and it's based on this. I call it the next level. The question is, how do I take this, whatever this is, to the next level? Now, I'm thinking about clients, and this doesn't need to be anything particularly dramatic. It might be simply a follow-up email that covers the major points we discussed in the conversation. I know when I'm having my client conversations on Zoom, I get a summary of that conversation because I've got Fathom running. So I get the complete transcripts, I get the video, I get everything that I could possibly need. And I take a moment and I go through that summary. I make sure it's accurate because it does make a few mistakes. And then I forward it to the client. After that, I create a PDF of it and I add it to my Good Notes file, which is where I keep all the information about my clients. Now, another thing we can do to go to the next level and perhaps provide something special for the client is to create a template of what we do or the idea we've discussed with somebody. I love creating templates because it makes it easy for my clients to take action with the ideas I share with them. I think of it in this way. I think I'd rather be the exception than simply a me too person or doing what everybody else is doing. And of course, some of what everybody else is doing is good stuff, but you know what I mean. Recently, I created a report for myself. It's not finished, so I've got more to add to it. And it's called the Client Engagement Strategy. And I'm considering what I do before I meet with a client, when I meet with a client, and after I meet with a client, in order to take my service, if you like, to use the words of the moment, to the next level. No doubt when I've finished it, I'll do another video or something about it. Number 3 is the hidden gold mine of efficiency. And if we can change our view for the moment to in-look rather than outlook, we can find some great information and ideas that can help us grow. We've seen in our clients' businesses things slowing them down, and what it often can be is clunky system. So here's the challenge when something's been done the same way for a long time. Most people, myself included, don't question it, or at least we don't question it often enough. And here's the expression I created about for us. Inefficiency hides in the comfort of routine. I thought that was pretty good, actually. Inefficiency hides in the comfort of routine. So no wonder it's worth taking a fresh look at things we've been doing and the way in which we've been doing them. And I'm sure with AI, we can probably find using a workflow or a different calendar or an agent in order to question the system and improvement. Just imagine if we could save 1 hour a week 1 hour a week. It's not that much time, is it? If we do a 5-day week, what are we talking? We're talking 12 minutes a day. I mean, that's more than possible, I'd have thought. But that's 50 hours a year. I wonder what that's worth to us. 50 hours, that's a whole week, or for some people, it's 2 weeks. But there's an old expression that says, little hinges swing big doors. And I think that's true when it comes to things like time and how we use time. We can't manage it, as we know. The fourth one is strategic curiosity. Now, when things don't go quite as they're planned, and that's bound to happen from time to time, we can either resist the learning that takes place or ask ourselves, what can this teach me? And that really is strategic curiosity. I remember in Lead the Field, a fantastic program by the genius Earl Nightingale, and he talked about this idea about being constructively discontent, which is a wonderful expression, isn't it? Or in other words, yes, we're not happy about something, we're discontent, but we're constructively discontent. We're going to do something about it. So we get a choice whether we're simply going to react or we're going to respond. And there's a difference, isn't there, to what happens. Are we going to react to it? I'm annoyed about it. Or are we going to respond appropriately? And the great part about this is because it's a mindset, no one can ever take that idea away from us. And number 5 is consistency. In fact, the quiet power of consistency. One of the favourite expressions I didn't write, I do write a few, is from John C. Maxwell, who said this: success will be found in your daily habits. Thank you, John, wherever you are. And I think that is so true and so important. Again, it's back to those small things that we do that make such a big difference. For example, reaching out to one person a day, taking 10 minutes to review our goals at the start of the day, having a weekly systems check to say, how can I improve by, 1%? You've got the idea of this. You and I know it's not the hours we put in, it's what we put in the hours that makes the difference. So let's bring it all together. Strategic delegation, making sure that we're only doing what only we can do. And that expression said to me by the late Sir John Harvey Jones, only ever do, Peter, what only you can do. Great expression. Then unexpected value, taking it to the next level. Then systems optimization, strategic curiosity, and consistent action. Now, none of these are designed to impress our clients particularly, except maybe the client engagement idea I discussed a minute ago, but they're simply designed to help us improve everything we do. And like most things, when we get better, we can provide better service to our clients. And as a result of that, we get paid more. The way I think about it is this: the outcome my clients get are a direct reflection of the income I get. Perhaps it's better if I said it the other way around. My income that I get is a direct reflection of the outcome that they get. You understand what I'm saying there? And I think that is just so true. So if you've enjoyed this video, there's plenty more of my videos around here. And if you'd like to be notified when I post a new one, simply hit that subscribe button. And in the meantime, I wish you every success in all your adventures in life. And aren't there many to be had? I'm looking forward to them. From me, Peter Thomson, until the next time, bye for now.